Ladies and gentlemen, after that first pitch there from Justina Ray, we're in Coffeyville Community College here at Walter Johnson Park. I'm Stephen Kyler here. That first pitch was ball 1 to Burkhart. That ball is down low inside ball 2. The lineup here for the Cavaliers here is who Coffeyville is taking on today is the Johnson County Lady Cavaliers. The pitch there. It's in there, strike 1. Nice pitch from Justina Ray. Burkhart on the season. Her batting average is .485 with no home runs but 15 RBIs. 2-1 the count on her as well. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Hit high up and just drops foul there right by the left field fence there. 2-2 now the count. The lineup here for the Cavaliers. You have Burkhart, Hubler, Pinkerton, Harrison, Ediger, Roberts, Smith, Pinkerton, and Morris, with McNally pitching. Justina Ray pitching here. 2-2 pitch. Here it comes. Just a bit upstairs there. 3-2. Justina Ray on the season. ERA is 8.25 with 67 innings pitched and 47 strikeouts. Leads the team in strikeouts and in innings pitched. 3-2. Here comes the pitch. Ball 4. She walked her. Here comes Tori Hubler. Tori Hubler on the season. Batting average is .384 with no home runs but 23 RBIs. Very impressive there. It's a beautiful day here in Coffeyville, Kansas here, and the sun's shining and the wind blowing a little bit there. Ball upstairs to Hubler, ball 1. The current temperature here in Coffeyville, Kansas at this time. Let's say it after this pitch. Here it comes. It's in there. Strike 1. Right now the current temperature is 64 degrees. It feels like 62 though, with a high of today of 70. The wind speed right now is at a nice, somewhat fast 17 miles per hour, which is probably my fastest pitch I'll ever throw. But I digress. Anyway, the 1-1 pitch, here it comes. Hit the Jim Boy, throw in the first. Called safe at first. Man, that looked really close from up here, but I'm not going to argue with the umpires there. They called safe, and that's the call. Anyway, 2 runners now on base. Here comes Gage Pinkerton. Her batting average this season is .571 with 1 home run and 32 RBIs. Very impressive there on the batting average there. Johnson County in their previous game, they played at Labette, where they won both games. First game they won 8-0. That pitch is in there to her, strike 1. They won the game 2 as well, 8-4. So very impressive start there for this Southeast Kansas matchup here today. If you don't know who I am, which I hope you do, but I'm the mouth of the Southeast Stephen Kyler. This 0-1 pitch is hit foul. Hopefully it doesn't hit their bus that they rode over here in. Otherwise, yeesh. That would be a fun conversation to have with the driver. Anyway, 0-2 now the count here with no outs, 2 runners on base. Today is also sophomore day, so make sure you stay tuned in between the games. That way you can hear me talk more about your sophomores at Coffeyville Community College. As Joe tags on first, they're grounded to her, out number 1. But advances both runners to second and third in scoring position. Here comes Jordan Harrison. I think that's Jordan. Yeah, that's Jordan Harrison. All right. Jordan Harrison on the season. Batting average is .509. She leads the team in home runs with 7 home runs with 26 RBIs. Here comes the 1-out pitch. In there to her, strike 1. If you can't tell by my headset, ladies and gentlemen, it is a little bit windy out there today, but mainly it's just because the cameras can get a better angle at what you guys are seeing on your screens there today. If you like what you see, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give us a like. As that pitch is in there to her. Strike 2, but try to throw out a third. Not in time there. Safe. there's the doubleheader today. The first game taking place now, which hopefully you're watching, as that pitch goes foul. And hopefully, though, wanting to watch some more, stay tuned for game 2 because it's going to be another matchup between these two teams. Johnson County on the season, overall record 28-6 with a home record of 16-4. This pitch hit foul again. Like a Bee Gees song, she's staying alive. Johnson's home record is 16-4. Away record 12-2. Neutral 0-0. In conference, they are 17-1. That is a very impressive resume for the Johnson County Cavaliers. The pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 3. Got her on that one. Nice pitch from Justina Ray. The infield here for the Ravens. You have Ray pitching, Peyton Hayes catching, Joe at first, Jim Boy at second base, Sierra at shortstop, and Guinness at third. Justina Ray now has 2 outs and 2 runners in scoring position on second and third. The pitch. And the throw to first is not in time. She's safe there. That's an RBI single for not Jordan Harrison. That would be Ediger. Now coming at the bat is number 22, Lauren Roberts. Ediger, though, on the season, batting average is .419. She leads the team in RBIs with 38 and has 4 home runs. And now Roberts awaits her pitch. Here it comes. Upstairs to her, ball 1. And Lauren Roberts on the season, her batting average is .318 with 1 home run and 12 RBIs. Very impressive resume there for these Cavalier women. The pitch in there to her, strike 1. Just barely caught the outside corner, but just got in there just in time. And during the second game, ladies and gentlemen, you won't be hearing just my voice. You'll be hearing a very good friend of mine and also one of my teachers. So basically, kind of like my boss. Anyway, the pitch there to her though is outside 2-1. You will hear the man who gave me my nickname, the Mouth of the Southeast, Mr. Dirk Andrews. He'll be tuning in with me on the second game. We're going to have a little debate, though, in between games on whether or not gets the headset or the microphone. As that pitch there to her is down low, ball 3, but the runner advances to third. Or not third, second. One of those bases, yeah. The base I'm looking straight at. Anyway, count is 3 balls and 1 strike with 2 outs here. We're glad you were able to tune in with us here today at Walter Johnson Park, home of the Red Ravens. As that pitch is hit high up. And it's a dropped infield hit. That's a double. Brings in 2 extra runs there. 3-0 to score. I think, if my math is correct. Probably is. I mean, how can you say it's correct when you've taken it almost 3 times? Anyway. On the scoreboard it says 2-0, but I think we have 3-0, which I think may be the correct score. I'm not quite sure. We'll try to make sure you get updated on that. Anyway, 2 outs, a runner on second. The pitch in there, 2 strike 1. Batting now is number 1, Emma Smith. Emma Smith on the season. Her batting average is .351 with 3 home runs and 15 RBIs. Very impressive there. I could barely only get 1 hit. The pitch to her, swing and a miss there, strike 2. 0-2 now the count with 2 outs and a runner in scoring position on second base. If you like what you see of Red Raven softball, make sure to go to our YouTube channel if you're not already on it. Make sure to click that subscribe button and give us a hit of that dinger bell and the notifications as that pitch is hit up to Sierra Moore, but it's dropped again. Safe at first there, and that's another forced error there from the Red Ravens. Makes it now 4-0 to score. Here comes now number 9, Ryan Pinkerton. Ryan on the season, .250 batting average with no home runs and 1 RBI. As that pitch is hit foul. The Cavaliers, I must say, are having will have a comfortable lead going into the rest of this game, depending on whether or not the hits keep coming. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Upstairs to her now, ball 1. make sure you stick around after game one, as we will be announcing and telling you about your Red Ravens sophomores this year. Other than myself, you'll have 4 other softball players there. That pitch is hit foul. Hopefully it doesn't hit our music guy's truck. Oh, just barely went over. Da Vinci's over here just going, whoo. I will say, that was a good hit there from Pinkerton, but just went foul. I think the wind may have gave her a little bit of advantage, but the outfield here for the Red Ravens. Now we have Hardman in left. We have Grace Batdorf in center and Morgan McDaniel in right field. So here comes the 1-2 pitch. She's running to third now as well. And that's a stolen base there for the Cavaliers. Now just another runner in scoring position. I will say that very, very speedy like reflexes there. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. That one's hit foul. And just a little heads up, ladies and gentlemen, we will not be streaming the home game on the 5th against Independence. We will actually be streaming the track meet that is happening on the 4th, 5th, and 6th, I think. The 4th, 5th, 6th. Yeah. But anyway, that pitch now makes the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs. So I hope you come watch that, because I don't know if we'll have anybody like announcing it or commentating on it, but if we do, that would be pretty cool. Anyway, the pitch. Ball 4, she walked her. Here comes now number 23, Eve Morris. Eve Morris on the season. Her batting average is .427 with 2 home runs and 25 RBIs. Runners now in opposite corners on first and third. Eve Morris at the plate. The pitch. In there, 2, strike 1. The head coach for the Johnson County Cavaliers is Aubrey Volkins, assisted by Katie Williams and Matt Jackson. The pitch is ball 1. Brought her swing back just in time there on that one. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Oh, it's hit high up. And Sierra Moore makes a grab for out number 3. We now go to the bottom of the first, where the Cavaliers take a nice lead 4-0. So I suggest you stick around, because the bottom of the first will be coming up right after this. Welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen, to Walter Johnson Park. We're in the bottom of the first here, where the Cavaliers take a nice lead there, 4-0. Here comes Grace Batdorf to bat. Here comes the first pitch for the Red Ravens. The pitch, swing, foul. Grace Batdorf playing center field today. Her batting average this season is .515 with 7 home runs and 22 RBIs. So a very impressive resume there for her. And pitching for the Cavaliers is Maggie McNally, number 20. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Hit foul again. McNally on the season. Her ERA is 2.79 with 92 innings pitched and a very high amount of strikeouts of 112. That's a lot of strikeouts there. Anyway, here comes the 0-2. Ball 1 called. Just barely missed the strike zone there. So we are glad that you are able to tune in here today to watch some Red Raven softball here. Or if you're a Johnson fan, you want to cheer on your team as well, the Johnson County Cavaliers. And the count is now 2 balls and 2 strikes here. Here comes the pitch. That makes it now ball 3. Full count now here for Batdorf. After Batdorf, it'll be Alex Guinness the Menace. The pitch. Hit right over the pitcher's glove, and it's a good hit into the short center field. Here comes Guinness the Menace. Guinness also has a runner on first now, and Guinness on the season, her batting average is .396 with a nice 8 home runs and 29 RBIs as that pitch is into there. Strike 1. Trying to move back and forth here to get balls and strikes counted. Here comes the 0-1. Ball 1, the call now. Here comes the 1-1. Just a bit inside there. Ball 2. Here comes the 2-1. Ball 3, the call. Apologize for that wind movement there, ladies and gentlemen. The pitch. Ball 4, she walked her. Here comes Peyton Hayes, the catcher. Peyton Hayes getting ready to bat here for the Ravens. Her batting average this season is .318 with 1 home run and 7 RBIs. That ball is hit foul. On 1 the count here on Hayes. She has 2 runners on base, 1 in scoring position on second. The pitch. Down low, ball 1. One and 1 the count here on Hayes. Here comes the 1-1. In the dirt there, ball 2. Here comes the 2-1. In the dirt, ball 3. Looks like we're going to have a little quick meeting there up on the mound. Try to talk things over and see what they can muster up here. So upcoming Red Raven event for the athletes of Coffeyville Community College, we'll be having our annual sports banquet, which is on the 4th at 5 p.m. So those of you that are students that are listening of Coffeyville Community College, make sure you maybe possibly come on in and Watch your athletes be supported. Here comes the 3-1. Ball forward, and now the bases are loaded for Justina Ray. Justina Ray on the season, her batting average is .291 with 3 home runs and 11 RBIs. Now she has the bases loaded with no outs. Here comes the pitch. In there to her, strike 1. On the pitch. Here comes. Ball 1. One on 1 the count here on Justina Ray. The bases loaded, no outs. Here comes the 1-1. Nice hard hit. It's going back. It just barely almost goes over the wall for a home run. That's an RBI single there for Justina Ray. Brings in a runner. Base is still loaded though. Here comes Sierra Moore. One run now on the board here for the Ravens. Next to an RBI single from Justina Ray. Sierra Moore on the season. Her batting average is .208 with 2 home runs and 9 RBIs. That pitch is hit high up, and it just goes foul right behind the away team's dugout. Ball is upstairs there. 1-1 the count now. Here comes the 1-1. Upstairs, 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike to count here with no outs. Base is still loaded. The pitch. Foul tipped into the glove there. Strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes now at the call. Still with no outs. Base is still loaded. Here comes the 2-2. Strike 3. Got her on that one. Now that Ravens have 1 out. But the bases are still loaded for Joe Arrington. You know what? I'm just going to sit over here right now until... That way I don't have to, like, get everything all messed up over there. Upstairs to Joe. Ball 1. As I lose my Johnson County stat sheet, but I'll get it back here in a minute. In there, strike 1 this time. Count is now 1 ball, 1 strike on Joe Arrington. Here comes the 1-1. Upstairs, 2-1. Joe Arrington on the season. Her batting average is .153. She has 1 home run and 5 RBIs. Also one of the sophomores this year. Here comes the 2-1. Ball 3. Yep, I was right. Okay. 3-1 the call here for Joe. Here comes the pitch. Hit foul. Three and 2, now the count full with 1 out. Here comes the 3-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got her on that one. Here comes Lainey Hardman. Lainey Hardman on the season. That ball goes foul there. On 1. Laney Hartman on the season. Her batting average is 172. She has 2 home runs and 14 RBIs. Here comes the 0-1. In there, strike 2. She's actually she's the only Red Raven, I think, that has hit a grand slam on the team. Here comes the 0-2. Got her on that one, swing and a miss, strike 3. We now go to the second inning where the Ravens get up on the board with the Johnson County Cavaliers still lead 4-1. So I suggest you stick around and we'll be right back. Welcome back here to Walter Johnson Park as we're now in the second inning. The Red Ravens get up on the board in the bottom of the first thanks to an RBI single from Justina Ray, who's getting ready to pitch. Here comes Justina Ray with the pitch. That ball is hit hard. She's going back, but it goes foul. 0-1 now the count here on batter number 2, Tori Hubler. Here comes the 0-1 pitch to Hubler. Swing and miss there, strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch to Hubler. Just barely missed the strike zone there. Ball 1. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Got a swing on that one, but it goes foul. 1-2 remains the count here for Hubler. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Just barely missed there. Ball 2. Here comes the 2-2. Got that one, but it goes foul. Please don't hit my car. Oh wait, my car's parked over that way. Never mind, we're good. Be sure you stick around after the end of the first game because we will keep it on the first game stream as we will be honoring your Red Raven sophomores. The pitch. Ball 3. Your sophomores this year for the Red Ravens. You have Sierra Moore, Joe Arrington, Grace Batdorf, Peyton Hayes, and Jaden Clark. So, and also as well as myself too. So, oh gosh, I just realized how old I am. Anyway, count remains full 3-2. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got her on that one. Good pitch there from Justina Ray. Oh, never mind. That was Burkhardt. My bad. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. This is why I've had to retake math about three times now, I think. Yeah. Because here comes now. This is now Hubler. Anyway, here comes the pitch. Pull their bum back in time there. Ball 1. Thought there was a ghost in here or something because the door just magically opened up the pitch there. Pull their bum back in time again. Ball 2. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Just got the inside corner, but goes to ball 3, I should say. The Red Ravens are head coached by Meredith Smith, assisted by Mike Neal. So, shout out to them, and shout out to the Johnson County head coach and assistant coaches. Here comes the 3-0 pitch. Ball 4, she walked on the bunt. Here comes now number 17, Gage Pinkerton. Gage Pinkerton there. Getting ready to bat for the Cavaliers. She does lead the team in batting average. Leading the team in home runs is Jordan Harrison, and leading the team in RBIs is Ediger. The pitch. Stole second there, but decided to stay on second after the ball went through the glove of Sierra. But that still means that there's an advanced runner there on second. In the count of 0-1 on Pinkerton. And for the pitching wise for the Cavaliers, leading the team in ERA is Jordan Harrison. Leading the team in innings pitched is also Jordan Harrison. And also leading the team in strikeouts is also Jordan Harrison. You want to know with how many strikeouts, ladies and gentlemen? 138. I could barely even get one strikeout, let alone that many. Congratulations to her for getting that many strikeouts. Anyway, here comes the 0-1 pitch. Just a bit inside there, ball 1. For the Red Ravens, leading the team in batting average is Grace Batdorf. Leading the team in home runs is Alex Guinness the Menace. Also leading the team in RBIs is also Alex Guinness the Menace. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. In there, strike 2. Leading the team for the Red Ravens in pitching wise, leading the team in ERA is Jade Jimboy with a 5.73. Leading the team in innings pitched is Justina Raitt with 67. And also leading the team in strikeouts as well. The pitch. Hit 2. Sierra almost made a nice stop there. She's going home. She makes it home. And that's an RBI double there for the batter there. Pinkerton, yeah. Pinkerton, that's right. Because here comes now number 8, Jordan Harrison. I just mentioned a while ago, ladies and gentlemen, leads the team in home runs with 7 for Johnson County. So, here comes the pitch. Nice diving stop there from Sierra, but wasn't able to keep it in the glove. Runner stays on first, and the runner advances to third. So, runners now on opposite bases for Justina Raitt. Here comes now number 15, Kate Ediger. I mentioned leads the team for the Johnson County in RBIs with 38. Here comes the pitch. Just a bit inside there, ball 1. We got a good crowd on hand here for the Red Ravens and as well as Johnson County. So shout out to them people and a shout out to you fans at home as that ball is hit hard and long. Good catch there from Grace Batdorf right up near the wall. And that's a 2-out sacrifice fly there. Advancing the runner now 6-1, the Cavaliers lead. I mean, it also helps when you have your center fielder at 5'10" and just reaching up there. She almost could have been a home run there for the Cavaliers. Anyway, the pitch. Ball 1, the call there. Lauren Roberts has a count now of 1-0 with 2 outs and a runner on first. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. That one's hit foul. On deck for the Cavaliers is number 1, Emma Smith. Here comes the 1-1 pitch to Roberts. In there, strike 2. One and 2 now the count. Here comes the 1-2 pitch to Roberts. Ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs is the count. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Upstairs, 3-2. Count is now full with 3 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs here. In the top of the second. Here at the nice and somewhat windy Walter Johnson Park here in Coffeyville, Kansas. The pitch. Ball 4, she walked her. Here comes Emma Smith. Here comes the 2-out pitch. In there, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, and 2 outs here for the Cavaliers. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. That one hits foul. Thank goodness for that net. Otherwise, we would have either had an A, broken window, or B, a very upset fan down there, probably. I don't know. Probably, yeah. Yeah. You might get a black eye or 2 or something. I don't know. I'll just walk it off. Anyway, the 0-2 pitch to Smith. That one's hit hard, but it's caught as well from Lainey Hartman in left field. We now go to the bottom of the second, where the Cavaliers advance their lead 6-1. So I suggest you stick around because the Red Ravens will be at bat right after this. Bottom of the second is getting ready to go underway here. Here comes Jaden Clark, your Coffeyville Red Raven, as well as Coffeyville native. That pitch is hit to her, swing and a miss, strike 1. Jaden Clark on the season, her batting average is .212 with 1 home run and 7 RBIs. Here comes the 0-1. Down low, 1-1. Jaden Clark is also a sophomore this year, as well as Joe Arrington, Sierra Moore, Peyton Hayes, and Grace Batdorf. So here comes the pitch. That one's hit foul. And just goes right over us. Oh, 1 ball, 2 strikes now the call. The pitch upstairs, 2-2. Here comes the pitch. Outside, 3-2. Count is now full with 3 balls and 2 strikes here on Jaden Clark. Here comes the 3-2. Swing and a miss there, strike 3. Got her on that one. Here comes Morgan McDaniel. Morgan McDaniel on the season, her batting average is .286 with no home runs, as well as 0 RBIs. But let's see if she can change that here today. Here comes, and she bunts it. She's hustling to first, and it's in time there. Out number 2. Here comes Grace Batdorf. Like I mentioned before, Grace Batdorf leads the team with the batting average at .515. And is in second with 7 home runs. That pitch is hit right to the pitcher there, but good stop there from the shortstop, but the throw is not in time. Safe at first. Here comes Guinness the Menace. Alex Guinness. That was a 2-out single there for Grace Batdorf. Here comes Guinness the Menace. The pitch. Outside there, ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Upstairs, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes with 2 outs, a runner on first. Here comes the 2-0. That ball is hit to the shortstop, hit hard, thrown to first. Is in time. Out number 3. We now go to the 3rd inning here where the Ravens trail 6-1. So stick around. We'll be right back. Back here once again. We're now in the 3rd inning here where the Red Ravens still trail to the Cavaliers 6-1 here. We also have a pitching change. For the Red Ravens, we'll have Jade Jimboy pitching, who was originally playing second base but is now pitching. Moving Justina Ray to 3rd, Guinness to shortstop, and Sierra Moore to 2nd. And Joe still remains at 1st, and Peyton Hayes remains catcher. Jade on the season, she leads the team in ERA with 5.73, 33 innings pitched, and 13 strikeouts. Here comes Jimboy's first pitch of the day. It's a ball 1 to the batter, number 9. Yeah, what they said, it's a ball. Anyway, the 1-0. Ball 2 to number 9, Ryan Pinkerton. Pitch. That one's hit. Batdorf is back. Makes the grab for out number 1. I will say good contact there from Pinkerton, but from Ryan Pinkerton, I should say, but even better catch from Grace Batdorf in center field. Out number 1. That pitch. Almost made a nice diving catch there was Guinness, but falls short of the glove. It's a single for Eve Morris. Back to the top of the lineup now with Burkhart. Good stop there from Peyton Hayes as that ball almost went in the dirt there, so ball 1. I'm glad you could tune in today too, watch Johnson Park. And she got her at second. Good throw from Peyton Hayes. Out number 2. Good communication there from the Raven defense. And now the count of 1-1 on the batter, and now she has 2 outs. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Upstairs, 2-1. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. In there, strike 2. Two balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs here in the top of the 3rd. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Just barely was a strike, but called ball 3. Count is now full with 3 balls and 2 strikes and 2 outs here. Count is full. The pitch. It's hit in the gap into right center field. That goes all the way back to the wall. Let's see if she goes to 3rd, and she does. But she drops the ball, and it's a triple. With a 2-out triple there from that last batter. Here comes the pitch. In there, strike 1. From Hubler. That ball's hit. It stays fair. That's an RBI double. Here comes Gage Pinkerton. Here comes the pitch. In there, strike 1. Here comes the 0-1 pitch to Gage Pinkerton. Good catch from Justina Ray to end the top of the inning. We now go to the bottom where the Red Ravens will be at bat. Stay around, we'll be right back. Here comes Peyton Hayes in the bottom of the third, starting out for the Ravens. Called strike one. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and miss there, strike two. No balls, 2 strikes here. Here comes the 0-2. Outside, 1-2. Upstairs, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes with no outs here. Here comes the 2-2. Nice hit, and it's hit in the gap into right center field. And that's a single for Peyton Hayes. Here comes Justina Ray. Here comes the pitch. Down low, ball 1. Nice hard hit, but goes foul. One ball, 1 strike. Now the call here. Called strike 2. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes here with no outs. Peyton Hayes on first. Justina batting. Here comes the pitch. Was a little too checky on that swing there, strike 3. Here comes Sierra Moore. In there, strike 1. Strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes with 1 out and a runner on first. Here comes the 0-2. Got her on that one, swing and a miss, strike 3. Here comes Joe Arrington. Here comes the pitch. In there, to strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. 1-1, now the call. Dead ball. Here comes Laney Hardman. Swing and a miss there on that one, strike 1. Laney Harmon. Ooh, my microphone slipped a little bit. Anyway, the pitch there. Nice chopper, fair. She makes it the third, and that's an RBI double from Lainey Hardman. 2-7 now the score here. Here comes Jaden Clark. You have Joe on third and Hardiman on second, both in scoring position. Here comes the 2-out pitch, and that one goes foul. Swing and a miss there, strike 2. Upstairs, ball 1. One and 2 the call. Here comes the 1-2. Ball 2. Here comes the 2-2. Just goes foul. Almost hits Coach Smith there in the leg, but she just moved it just in time. Count remains 2-2. That one's hit foul as well. Just a bit inside there, 3-2. Count is full with 3 balls and 2 strikes and 2 outs. Bases are occupied on second and third. The pitch. Hit hard but foul as well. Count remains 3-2 with 2 outs. Both runners in scoring position on second and third. Here comes the 3-2. Hit foul again as well. Here comes the 3-2. In the dirt, ball 4, she walked. The bases are now loaded for Morgan McDaniel. In there, strike 1. Tried to throw her out of third, but was not in time on that one. She's safe. Hit foul. Going to the count on Morgan McDaniel. The bases are loaded with 2 outs. Here comes the pitch. Got her on that one, swing and a miss, strike 3. We now go to the 4th inning where the Red Ravens pick up another run on the board. 2-7 the score, though. Johnson takes the lead still. So, hope you stick around for the 4th inning because here it comes. We'll be right back. back here to Walter Johnson Park. We're now in the 4th inning, where the Red Ravens pick up another run on the board, where the Johnson County Cavaliers still lead 7-2. I'm in the mouth of the Southeast, Stephen Kyler. Glad you could join us. We hope you stick around for Game 2 of today's doubleheader, and then after the first game, you'll hear me again talk about your Red Raven sophomores, other than myself, for the Red Raven softball team. And no one wanted the count here. Forward. Here comes that pitch. That's hit high up. Peyton looks like she may go underneath it, but it just goes foul. On the batter, number 8, Jordan Harrison. Hit foul again there, right up the third base line. On the 13th of May this year, Red Ravens, it will be the graduation for your Red Raven sophomores here, which I won't be running a camera this year like I did for the sophomores last year, but I will be running up the stage. Not running literally up the stage, as that ball is hit into left field, and that's a single. Here comes Kate Ettinger. A little discussion over there with the coach. Having a substitute runner there. It'll be number 11, Sydney Christensen. I hope I said that right. If I did not, I apologize in advance. Anyway, Sydney on first there. Pinch running for Jordan Harrison. Swing and miss there on that one. Strike one, and she's speedingly slides into second, I should say, but it was hit foul. So she had to go back to first base. Ball one, the call now. That ball is hit hard but foul. One and two. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Not in time there on that tag. Safe at second. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. That ball's hit hard. Hartman back. But it goes foul. That was almost close to being a home run, but thank goodness, I should say, that it went right behind the foul pole. I think that's what that's called. I'm just going to go with that. Yeah, the foul pole. Anyway. That ball's hit up. And it drops in field. No one advances, but, I mean, well, technically, Ettinger advanced to first base on the single, but the runner on second did not advance to third. So here comes now number 22, Lauren Roberts. Here comes the pitch. And there, strike one. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Upstairs, ball 1. Hit over the glove of Guinness there. That's an RBI single for Lauren Roberts. 8-2 the score. Eight to 2 now the score. Johnson County advances their lead up to 6. Here comes the pitch. And there, strike 1 to Emma Smith. Here comes the pitch. Down to first. It drops. They should have called interference because she ran into Joe, but they did not call it that. So now the lead advances 9-2. Now coming back up to bat is number 9, Ryan Pinkerton. Ball 1, the call there. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Hit hard but foul. That ball's hit high up but foul. One ball, 2 strikes is the call here. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Pitcher to Cena throwing to first. Is in time. But advances the runner home and advances the runner to third as well. 2-10 now the score. Now we're going to have another meeting up there on the mound. But we'll keep you here for now, so I can tell you some interesting facts. So, if you want to keep up on Red Raven Athletics, please be sure to go to our website at www.redravenathletics.com. Either it's .com, or I think it's .edu. I don't know which one it is. But I know for the Red Raven website, for like the home page, it's .edu. But I digress. We're now back out of that timeout there, as a runner only on third. And here comes the batter. Looks like. Oh, we'll find out here in a minute. Strike 1 is the call to number 6, Gracie Ramsey. Ramsey on the season after this pitch. Hit to center field. That's an RBI single for Ramsey. Ramsey on the season. Her batting average is .429 with no home runs and now a total of 7 RBIs. 2-11 now the score. And it looks like we're going to have a little discussion with Coach Smith over there. And it looks like we're going to have Morgan McDaniel pitching. So we're going to take a little time out here. We'll be right back, so you can continue more with our interaction right after. back here to Walter Johnson Park as we're still on the top of the fourth here. The Red Ravens still trail 11-2. I'm Stephen Cather still, the Memphis Southeast. That ball from the first pitch to Morgan McDaniel was down low, and the dirt ball 1. Morgan McDaniel on the season, her ERA, I should say, 15.00 with 11.2 innings pitched and 4 strikeouts. Ball's upstairs there, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out, and a runner on first. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. 3 balls, no strikes, now the call. Three balls, no strikes, and 1 out. Here comes the 3-0 pitch. In there this time, strike 1. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. In there, strike 2. Just got the outside corner. Count is now full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here comes the full pitch. Hit to Guinness. The throw to first is not in time. And safe for first and second as well. Here comes Tori Hubler. Here comes the 1-out pitch. Hit high up. Jim Boy underneath it. Makes a grab. They tag up. That advances one runner. It's advancing the other. But the tag was not in time there. 13-2 now the score. Impressive hustle there from the Johnson County Cavaliers. Which I wonder how far Johnson County is from here. I'm going to look that up. Because my brain is just got out of some classes. Anyway. Here comes the 1-out pitch. Hit high up but foul from number 17, Gage Pinkerton. Johnson County is in Overland Park, Kansas, which is about, let's see, from here. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Upstairs, 1-1. It is a 2-hour and 27-minute drive from here. Nice. So not a far drive, but 1-1 pitch there. Hit up to Jim Boy. Look, it was foul. If you like what you see so far here on our YouTube channel, make sure to click that subscribe button and also click that bell for notifications on when you want to hear more of Red coverage of any sports, whether that be soccer, baseball, basketball, football, volleyball, which I don't think they'll have an announcer like me for volleyball anymore, but anyway though, volleyball, any sport that you could think of except for the ones that we don't have here. We hope you like them. The pitch. Hit up. It went foul again. 1-2 remains the count. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Hit foul there. Gage Pinkerton is the catcher for the Johnson County Cavaliers. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Hit up the gap, and it's a single for the Gage Pinkerton. Here comes number 11. Which is Sydney Christiansen. I'm just going to say Sydney. No, I don't. sound like weird saying her last name. Anyway, the pitch there to her is called strike one. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Upstairs, 1-1. Be sure you stick around after game one, where you'll hear me talk more about your Red Raven softball sophomores, announcing them and their families, and just showing them their appreciation that they deserve here. The pitch there is hit. Batdorf goes back, makes a grab for out number 3. We now go to the bottom of the 4th, where the Red Ravens trail 13-2. So I suggest you stick around, because we'll be right back. Welcome back here to Walter Johnson Park. We're now in the bottom of the 4th, where the Red Ravens still trail to Johnson County Community College Cavaliers 13-2. I'm still the mouth of the Southeast. I hope Stephen Kyler. Glad you could join us here on this beautiful Monday afternoon at Walter Johnson Park. Here comes the pitch to Batdorf. Short hit to the second baseman. Thrown to first is in time to make the play. Out number 1. Here comes Guinness the Menace, Alex Guinness. In there, strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. In there, strike 2. Ball 1 now the call. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 out. Ball's hit hard but foul over the dugout of the opposing team. Hey, I actually used that word right in a sentence. Sweet. English paid off. Ball 2 the call. Count is now 1 ball, or 2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. Here comes the 2-2. Ball 3. Hit foul there. That ball is hit. It's going back. It just almost makes it for a home run, but that is a very deep single for Guinness the Menace. Here comes one of your Red Raven sophomores this year, Peyton Hayes. Peyton Hayes has a runner on first with one out, though. Here comes the pitch. Strike one there. We had a little bit of music malfunction there, but we got it fixed, so we're good. Anyway, the 0-1. In the dirt, ball one. Here comes the 1-1. Upstairs, 2-1. Leading the teams in stolen bases this year for the Ravens is actually tied with Justina Ray with 7 and Alex Guinness with 7. Very impressive there. The pitch. There is hit foul from Peyton Hayes. Leading the team in stolen bases for the Johnson County Cavaliers. Taryn Burkhart with 34 stolen bases. After her with 22 is Tori Hubler. That ball is hit, and it goes in the gap for a single. Here comes Justina Ray. Justina Ray now has 2 batters on base with 1 out. The ball is hit short. Goes to the pitcher. Though the first is in time for out number 2, but advances our runners to second and third. Here comes Sierra Moore. Outside there to Sierra, ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Hit foul there. Here comes the 1-1. Ball 2. Upstairs, ball 3 on that one. 3 balls and 1 strike with 2 outs. Runners on second and third in scoring position. Ball 4, and she walked. Here comes Joe Arrington. Here comes the 2-out pitch. Upstairs to Joe, ball 1. The ball is hit, foul. Here comes the 1-1. Hit foul there, 1-2. Here comes the 1-2. Here comes. So the call was 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Bases loaded. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Strike 3. We now go to the 5th inning, I think. Yep, we will go to the 5th inning here. The Red Ravens still trail 13-2. So stick around. We'll be right back. Welcome back here to Walter Johnson Park. We're now in the top of the 5th here. Or the Ravens trail 2-13 as that pitch was swung and hit to right field, and Jay Jimboy caught it. Good glove there. Out number 1. Here comes number 22, Lauren Roberts. Here comes the pitch. In there, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike there on Roberts. 1 out for the Cavaliers. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Pitch to Justina, thrown to first. Isn't timed. Out number 2. And now batting for the Cavaliers is number 16, Kaylee Limback, which I hope I said that right. Anyway, Limback on the season, her batting average is .278 with no home runs and 4 RBIs. Here comes the pitch. Just a bit outside there. Ball 1. And here comes the 1-0 pitch. Hit in the gap, and it's good. She's going to second. That's a double. Here comes number 9, Ryan Pinkerton. Ball 1. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Hit hard and up. It's going back. And that's gone. It's a 2-run home run for Ryan Pinkerton. That is Ryan Pinkerton's first home run. And now the lead, and it is a 2-run homer to make it 15-2. Here comes the 2-out pitch. In there, strike 1. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Just a bit inside there, ball 1. To Gracie Ramsey. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. In there, strike 2. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Hit high up. Goddorf with a nice hustle there to make the play. Out. Number 3. We now go to the bottom of the 5th, where the Red Ravens trail 15-2 to the Johnson County Cavaliers. So I suggest you stick around, because anything can happen in the bottom of the 5th. We'll be right back. Welcome back here. We have a new pitcher for the Cavaliers. I'll get that person there to you as soon as they turn. There it is. Number 4, Deja Gardenhire. Deja Gardenhire on the season. Her ERA is 7.00 with 10 innings pitched and only 3 strikeouts. That ball from Hardman was hit to third softly, but the play to first is in time for out number 1. Here comes Jaden Clark. Here comes the pitch. Pull back in time. Ball 1. The ball's hit to the second baseman, grounded to her, and makes a play at first for out number 2. Here comes Morgan McDaniel. Here comes the pitch. In there, strike 1. Just got the outside corner. Foul ball there. No balls and 2 strikes. Strike 3, got her on that one. I think we now go. We will be having a sophomore thing for you in just a little bit, but for right now we're going to take a quick timeout here so I can catch my breath, get rehydrated, get the parents ready for the game, or they ain't playing. I mean, it'll be the walkouts, so we will be right back after that quick little timeout. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. We did have a camera malfunction, but we did announce the sophomores for your Red Ravens softball team here. And now accompanying me will be Dirk Andrews for Game 2. So we will now turn it over to the Game 2 stream, which will take place in just a few minutes. So we hope you will enjoy Game 2 as much as you enjoyed Game 1. And we hope you stick around because we'll be right back for Game 2.